Hey, you sitting on a pillow?
Why would I need to sit on a pillow?
Because you got your butt whooped in golf today, so I was just making sure everything was copacetic. It's okay though.
You know, we don't have to deal with this. In about 30 seconds, we'll be a live show.
We'll be live in the whole
now,
world.
but we'll be
In
live.
the whole world.
All right, that's enough. Oh, you sick now? You sick?
Man, look, I just ate some home style original Rice Krispie treats.
Oh wow!
They make these like you would have made them when you was like in grade school, and they pretty good, sir. I'm not gonna lie, they pretty good. I want another one,
They
but
made it like I was in our grade school. You know, they
hey man, hey.
Rice Krispie treats wasn't made when I was in grade school.
Rice Krispies came out in the 60s. Stop
it. Rice Krispie treats were made.
No, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Because I followed the recipe when I was a kid. Don't do that.
I
know. Hey, we got so good at them, we didn't even need the recipe no more. We knew how to make them from the jump, from scratch. We didn't even need the recipe no more.
Oh, goodness. Well, welcome to Petty Moments, where we have an opportunity to talk about faith, family, and instead of football, we just talk about sports here. For those that have been rocking with us, please keep rocking with us. Follow me on IG because I'm live. I think I'm live over there. Hopefully I am doing some great things. This is our Whitehaven edition. And so, yes, that baby in the background is not my baby, if y'all can hear that. So I want to make sure we babysit.
It ain't got to be your baby.
Yeah, I got to make sure.
This baby's in your house though, right?
Yeah. You know, on a baby.
Basically, I should have said, "Who baby that is in the background?"
Let me make your screen. I'm about to take your screen down.
You're like a smoke detector. Go do something about that baby.
Yeah, you know, most folks lie. You either got the chirp or some child, right? It's church or some child. But guys, y'all can search Petty Moments on YouTube. One of these days, I'm gonna get serious about this thing, and you know, I'm probably gonna just be like Club Shay Shay, but it won't be a club. Be like Church Shay Shay, where we talk about real things that happen at church. We waiting on the third wheel here, but we don't wait.
we don't wait on people. We just go ahead and go. They got to catch up.
That's sorry. Right. So we're gonna jump right into this thing, March Madness. The reason this is called the Whitehaven edition is because we're talking about all things Whitehaven. All of us, most of us that be on the show actually attend Brown Baptist. Brown Baptist is coming to Whitehaven, our actual campus in Whitehaven, 4800 Elvis Presley Boulevard. And so that starts next week. So next Sunday, 10 o'clock, Brown Baptist is coming to Whitehaven. We got a lot of ties in Whitehaven, a lot of members that live in Whitehaven. There's a lot of people in Whitehaven. And from what I'm hearing, I always thought from my time working in Whitehaven that Whitehaven High School was the high school for Whitehaven. But now I'm hearing that's Hillcrest and Fairley and Jeter even. So I stand corrected.
You know, Hillcrest got an actual statue of their mascot, and it is huge. Really? I don't think Whitehaven got no mascots over there by the church. I mean, if I'm talking bad, and I'm in the same neighborhood, man, it's like 2 minutes around the corner actually. And I got a whole Viking head up. pronouncing that this is my spot. I got this area right here. Oh, bro, I don't know how that. I don't know how that worked.
I don't either. Let me go out here and make sure everybody can see what I'm doing here, cause I'm trying to understand. All right, watch this. Boom, Whitehaven. Brown Baptist is coming to Whitehaven. It's part of our March Madness at church. It's March Madness in basketball. And if you are in Whitehaven, I want you to know that I heard that Whitehaven High School is not the high school. So Whitehaven is not the high school. I heard it was Jeter, Fairley, Hillcrest. Rodney gonna recap this, and then Rodney, you got somebody in the back that's late. You know what I mean? I'm talking about late for their own funeral. How you late and you call to see what time it is, and then how you late and I'm looking at you looking at the message and still not getting on there. I mean, that's all type of late. We're just gonna let us sit back.
Let me ask you a question. Okay, so, do they name start with a V?
All the time.
Okay, all right. So that narrows down to two I know that go to church at Brown. All right. Let me see. Because can they, you know that big check we get when we be showing, when we get away money and stuff like that? Yeah. If they stand that check up, is it taller than them or shorter than them?
Way taller.
Oh, what up, Scooter?
Welcome to the stage.
Let's Scooter in. Come on in, baby.
I can't deal with y'all. I really can't.
What's wrong? How are you?
Am I okay?
Nah, you supposed to do all that before you come on.
Right, you was in the back room to do that part.
I know. We left you back there.
We gave you time.
It's mad out here. Y'all like, follow, share. What else we gonna do? Comment, because I heard that Whitehaven High School is not the high school for Whitehaven. Victoria, we're gonna just let you start us off and tell me if this is true.
What's true?
That Whitehaven High School is not the high school for Whitehaven.
Oh,
that's what I heard. Now,
I heard they are.
What?
You heard they are?
They are the high school in Whitehaven. But I have some friends.
What do you think, though? Are they or aren't they?
They did attend Whitehaven. They did, but I do have some friends that attended another school.
Which one?
My close friends.
What other school?
See, I'm not from here, so y'all don't, you know.
Nah, you've been here for 40 years. You're from here now.
No.
Where you from? Wait a minute. Where you from?
I'm not gonna get into that with you because I know where you're gonna take that.
I'm not gonna take it nowhere. We on a church show. I am gonna be my best.
No, I know where you're gonna go.
I don't. I'm just asking the question because I really want to know where you're from now.
I'm from Kansas City, Missouri.
Okay. All right. We all have our faults. But go ahead, what you were saying.
No, so where is Fairley? Is that
Whitehaven?
Okay. Then it's a tie. Because I heard that Fairley, they have produced some good people. A lot of good people, I heard. But Whitehaven has produced a lot of good individuals as well.
It sounds like somebody over there on the fence. They don't want to get to no side. Like we don't do that here on this show.
Yeah, that lukewarm. That lukewarm.
Okay, well then I'm gonna go with Fairley.
Wow! Whitehaven alum Victoria has gone with Fairley. She said we have moved on. Whitehaven is not the school.
Yeah, I said I couldn't do a tie. So
So
I went with my listen, my real close friend. He went to Fairley. He's a good person. But I'm torn. Can I say both?
Nah, we don't want you
that's something else.
You can say both, but we're gonna just say what we want to say about whatever you said.
Okay.
Yeah, both. Because we're gonna hype up whatever you do. Cause that's how them folks in Kansas City do. They get hyper. You gotta be with them.
Ain't had no fans last 30 years. They only got something last 8. Did any of y'all know Kansas City fans?
Because you from Kansas City.
Well, how did we get here? I have said nothing about that because it's not even a season for one.
You know what? We didn't even talk to you after the Super Bowl.
Hey, that's why you on.
Is everything okay?
Everything is great.
Got the white sheet off of.
The late great John Witherspoon said, "You win some and you lose some."
He ain't the only somebody said that. Don't try to make it like he's the man. Look, check this out. You heard that from somebody else.
I heard that from Pops.
I do appreciate y'all though for losing because I got a lot of Taylor Swift fans I work with at work, and they were so depressed and quiet. I was so happy that that Taylor Swift boyfriend did not win. Even though I thought they were gonna win, but I was so happy. Thank you. Thank you.
I just want to say this to Scooter, seriously, with all sincerity.
What? No, this is not. You're not.
Stop. Trash.
We're not. Let's get it all out so we can. It's March Madness.
We had to wait all year to do this.
I gotta reel y'all back in. So it was March Madness. We were talking about Whitehaven.
Yeah, it's mad that March
that is great about Whitehaven.
About trash in February.
We're not talking about
a recap of Basura, Spatzatura, Taka, rubbish.
Let's just see if your team makes it next year. We're gonna look at your team next year.
They can't be no worse than what I saw out of Mahomes this year.
You never know.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Where are your glasses at?
Well, now I was reading something. Somebody told me the Whitehaven alum are coming after you, Victoria. That's why we want you to start.
Thank you. How y'all doing?
You picked the wrong school, is what I'm hearing. So if you went to school in Whitehaven, tell us who the real school is, Victoria. Victoria has said it's Fairley.
No, I said both.
Hey, Rodney.
I said I know a lot of great people from both schools.
So that means you know a lot of greater ones from Fairley.
No, they're equal greatness.
But it's the people, like the number, the count is the same.
The count is the same.
Okay, so 5 and 5.
5 and 5.
And you said they even, but you picked Fairley.
I picked both.
No, you can't change. You can't go back. You done said it now.
I picked Fairley.
You picked Fairley. So the people at Fairley seem to have greater weight than the people at Whitehaven High.
That I know.
Sister Bridget, it was Victoria that picked.
Bridget, did you even go to Whitehaven?
Get us
Get up.
I didn't know. Y'all making Benjamin
get up.
You the one said Fairly. Benjamin didn't even agree with that. Victoria, I just want you to know that whoever was on here named Victoria was going to become the scapegoat, so the rest of us can not get in trouble. I stay in trouble, so I'm coming out of trouble as we speak. Rodney,
just like you told me. Like you told me.
What?
You either in a storm, just got through with a storm, or you about to be in one. So just take it.
Why is it that y'all listen to Bible study and use it against me? You know what I'm saying?
No, I'm not using it against you. I'm helping you go further and stop blocking your stuff. You know, you can go further if you just accept it.
Gotcha. Woo!
All of the big brands.
Victoria.
Well, I told you I knew some people that went to Whitehaven and went to Fairley. So
you know what?
You went.
You know what? I'm gonna bring a change of shoes on first Sunday. I'm gonna cut up with somebody.
No, you don't like first Sunday.
Sister Bridget, I don't know what's worse. Victoria picked Fairley over Whitehaven, or Rodney picking Hillcrest over Whitehaven.
But
look at what Miss Bridget just said though. She is slowly becoming my favorite Brown member. Yeah.
I do know the current basketball coach at Hillcrest.
That didn't sound very convincing. I do.
It
I
really
couldn't
wasn't.
remember. I had to make sure that was the right school.
It's like you're just trying to help him out.
No, I do know, but I do know his name is D. Terrell. Didn't they just go to like some championships? They was doing really good in basketball, right?
I had no idea what's going on up there. My bad. I'm just on here.
Somebody in the comments help me out. I think I'm right.
Yeah.
They may have been. They was on the news.
They went to the state.
Yeah.
Okay. So he's a graduate of the Lemoyne College.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. When they put a D in? Wait. When did Lemoyne get a D?
When all the other ones got a D.
When all the
other ones got one, that's when Lemoyne got one.
There's no law against using the word D.
Mississippi State, wherever you went. Down there with them cowboys.
There is no law against using the word
D. Proud of your school. Okay.
I am proud of my school. I just wonder when y'all picked up that D.
When we decided to pick it up.
Let them use you.
Okay.
Let them use you.
And as you can see, this is definitely March Madness. If you were at 8 o'clock, Pastor Orr said some people are nuts. And so we just been all over the place here. We March Madness. You see, I raised my hand. I knew I was one of the nuts. You just had to be in service.
The iron out the way.
Huh?
I'm trying to get the iron out of the way.
Victoria, you supposed to put your background together before.
Why do you have an iron? Oh, that's the wall right there. Okay, bet. I didn't know what. I thought that was like a background. Okay, you straight. You straight. I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna stop seeing stuff.
You are gonna stop.
I'm gonna stop.
Well, that leads us to where Victoria can talk to us a little bit more because it's faith, family, and sports. BMBC is in Whitehaven. Uh-oh.
I got tired already.
Round everywhere. Round everywhere.
Victoria, why are you tired?
Because I'm tired already, going back and forth.
Back and forth where?
Get like
You ain't got to go back and forth. You just give some stuff away. See, y'all got to become a master delegator like myself.
No, it ain't even about. It's not. It's about just having to go back and forth. It ain't even me. I mean, your pastor, he got to go back and forth. I commend him. He's gonna have a lot of steps on his Apple Watch.
Well, you don't really have to go back and forth. Our favorite long distance virtual member is always here, so she just covered their cameras.
Don't try to talk about my sister like that. You know what?
I didn't call your sister name.
Wait a minute.
You insinuated it. It's okay.
Where's she at?
So she stayed 18 hours away, but she always at 8 o'clock. I ain't never seen her like this for my life. Physically, 8 o'clock. Every time I walk in church, I see her. I didn't even know she stayed 18 hours.
Why are you acting like this? Just tell me.
It's petty moments. I mean, I'm somebody gotta be petty. Right now, taking it easy. I don't know what's going on.
I'm not. I don't have the patience for that. So she stay 18 hours away, but she be at 8 o'clock service?
Faithfully.
In person.
She come to 8 o'clock more than you.
I mean, that's easy though. So I need to meet your sister because I gotta ask her a question.
Okay.
But I ain't gonna ask it. I ain't gonna ask it on the air.
Whoa, Sister Bridget, that's a lot of family people now.
See?
Hold on, we gotta go back.
See,
you might have been on to something, Victoria. You might have been on.
You might be.
It's a lot of family.
She didn't say nothing about Whitehaven Gospel Choir, but you might be on to something. Way to go, family, with the good gospel choir. Amen.
Oh my goodness!
But you got to ask a question, though, Petty.
What's the question?
You have to ask the why question.
Why?
And then you have to ask the what question.
What?
And then you have to ask the how question.
How?
And then what you know what to do? Look at yourself.
Victoria, this man is in rare form. Pray 2 times for Rodney. Y'all pray for Rodney. We ain't been here a long time. You know, we ain't been here a long time.
Long time.
Trouble. Let's go back. Victoria, well, you said you tired. Rodney, tell me about your BMBC is in Whitehaven thought process. Victoria said she's tired.
Hey, man, look, now you tired.
No. Stop. You ain't let me finish.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off.
Thank you. I think it's gonna be very good. I'm excited. I'm always excited. I think people just should come visit us. They should come see what it's all about. Right. I like being a part of history. You know, that church has a lot of history that's not ours, but we're gonna create memories and.
But I'm the petty one. Okay, I know. Look, you know what I recognize? What I realize? I know way too many petty people, but I get the blame for it. What? I get the blame for it. I know way too many petty people, and I get blamed for it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? I'm just gonna tell you, petty. I was, when we went down for the little orientation deal at the volunteer day, whatever day that was, we went there.
Yeah.
And everybody was like, "Oh, okay." And I asked you a question on another call if they was gonna do something about the books, and cause I just don't go nowhere, man. I'm just asking the question. So, but that ain't okay. Anyway, but when I went to work, I told a young lady that was in that lives in Whitehaven about it, and that Pastor Orr said he was going to try to keep the services to an hour. And
Victoria,
y'all already
had to go on the rail.
Y'all had already volunteered me to take that service for Brown Everywhere because it was only going to be an hour. Y'all thought it was in my favor. But the young lady that I work with said, an hour in Whitehaven? The church by the mall? I said, yep. She said, I might have to look into that. I might be there.
There you go.
So when she found out and knew about it, it actually was like a genuine, like, oh, for real? Like, I want to go over there. So right. that was something I told somebody word of mouth. Y'all have been Pastor up on Facebook, and people at work was like, I saw your pastor on Facebook talking about Whitehaven, and he looked like he was out of breath. Yeah, that was my pastor. But they had a genuine excitement knowing that was going to be a spot and that it was going to be at that church. So to me, it's a good thing, man. I'm loving to see I can see the presence of the church in the community because people are excited about it. You know, people that wouldn't have never said nothing to me about church, but they're excited about it. So it's kind of cool.
Yeah, and I know we have a good time, but I genuinely think this is a good thing, right?
Yeah,
because we want to keep that rich history, that servant attitude. We want to add it to what we're doing, give us a footprint. You know, Pastor, I think, has said everything you possibly say, but I do have a love for Whitehaven. I always have. I think Haven View was the first school when I was in the youth department that had me on as a youth minister talking to their students. I worked over in that area for many years in 2 different banks, and just pouring into the people there. You can see that there is some pride definitely there. Whitehaven High School, and I hadn't been as much to the others, but the $1 Million Club, things of that nature. And so I think this is a great opportunity to help pour back. That's why we're having the Whitehaven edition. But Christian Streeter told me to tell you that Jeter is the school for Whitehaven. Now we got a whole another school. Now I'm at the 4th school.
So Jeter got a high school?
I can say, is Jeter a high school? We talking about high school, middle school?
We just talking about schools together. Because I didn't know Jeter had a high school. You like me.
I know. Thank you, Christian.
You just like me, because when he said Jeter, I've only heard of Jeter Middle School. Well, I've only seen it, you know? It seems familiar.
I've only heard it.
Yeah.
Man, Google it. Just Google it.
Don't worry. Hold on.
Come on, Victoria. Google this thing. Shout out to Rakisha. Virginia, they all over there at Jeter Middle. Shout out to
Jeter
all
High School. Nah, not out.
I mean, ain't no Jeter High School.
That's gonna be a hard no.
So what, they like hopscotch champions or something? They double dunk champ? Like, I'm trying to figure out how you just gonna bust up and say Jeter is and then you don't even say your whole school. Like, we're gonna say Whitehaven High, they're gonna say Fairleigh High. You say Jeter in my school. Jeter what? Jeter kindergarten? I'm lost. I don't get it. You jump in like, they just jump in like, man.
Ole Miss is out. Let me just say. Toddy ran out of the party.
Hey. Jeter got a basketball team.
Hey, man. Stop.
Jeter ain't got no basketball team, bro. Like, come on, man. Come on. Okay, I'll leave him alone for the spelling bee champions. Okay, I'll leave him alone.
Woo!
What the middle go to? Like 8 or 9?
Let it go.
Hold up now, man. This is on me now. Middle is like this 2 through 7, 2 through 6.
Christian, defend yourself. Christian, if you're out there, it's time for you to defend yourself. This doesn't make any sense.
I'm just asking
yourself, Christian.
I've seen the school before. I know where it's at. It is located in Whitehaven. Maybe he didn't hear, like, we were only talking about high schools. Or maybe he did and just wanted to shout out his favorite middle school. Maybe. Good people come from middle schools too.
How did you say middle school's better?
You gotta get to middle school before you get to the high school.
Woo!
I see where you coming from, Streeter.
Woo! Christian.
To get greatness, you gotta start in middle school.
Hey, look.
Middle school lives matter.
I almost choked.
Yeah, don't drop the baby now. Hold on tight.
That lady said middle schools matter.
Christian, you have got it. Christian, it was Victoria.
I will raise my hand.
Okay. So we can't do this. We cannot do this. Them kids did not do anything wrong. Look, they got put in a predicament though. Then you say, Ole Miss is out. Thank you.
Yeah, Ole Miss is out. Hotty Toddy left the party.
I hate technology. Look, they did okay. They did good. I can give them that much, but
I was so happy they lost.
I mean, it was like an under the table fist pump, like But man, good job. But
who is Lamar Owen's rival?
Jeter Middle School.
Oh my God.
That's why she going in. That's why she was going in on Jeter Middle School. I see it now.
No.
I see it.
It's really lame. Lame college.
Wait.
Get him, Courtney.
Lamar got a basketball team.
Wait a minute. Hold on. That's not funny because we do.
I'm just asking the question.
We do.
Okay, good job.
Rodney, you gonna get beat up, man. Don't you come to Whitehaven campus, Whitehaven. You just sit.
Oh no, that was never part of the plan. You see my shirt? You see my shirt?
Brandon.
There you go.
Everywhere but there, because I will get attacked on first Sunday.
Yeah, you didn't say Lamar Owen's rival is Jeter Middle.
That's
classic there.
Hey,
it's not classic.
It's either known or you say it with your chest. She hesitated too long.
Yes, she did.
If I say
That was foolishness. That's why I didn't say it, because it was foolishness. It was foolish.
Courtney State is out, but that doesn't nullify the fact that Ole Miss is out. Hotty Toddy left the potty.
The girls out too, ain't it?
Huh?
I said they girls out too, huh? And you know this is the first time in a long time that Mississippi State and Ole Miss boys and girls both made the tournament at the same time.
Right. And they both laid an egg.
That's an accomplishment. But hey, they were supposed to be honest. Right. They were supposed to. So I ain't mad about what you're supposed to do.
The Magicians got a basketball team for real?
The who?
Yes.
That's the logo. I mean,
it's the Magicians. And don't see, this is not.
I've been on this earth 49 years.
Unfortunately.
And I've always heard Lamont on Russ College, you know, Russ College Bearcats, and schools in the area, Memphis Tigers, Jeter Kickballers. And I did not know that Lamont on was a magician.
Yeah.
Is he a street magician or like an on stage magician?
You're like,
because if he's a street magician, he gonna pick your pocket.
They mascot is like the Ole Miss Confederate man with a top hat.
Are you crazy?
Y'all mascot the Monopoly man?
Are you crazy?
She don't even know what that mascot look like. You ain't know what y'all mascot look like?
No, I know what our mascot looks like, but he got okay. All right.
Victoria, you gotta keep it in. Keep the profanities in.
We're moving on. Next,
I'm gonna go look this up, Carl.
Yeah, look it up.
Next subject, because I'm about to cuss on the church.
No, don't cuss. Don't be no cussing. Don't be no cussing believer. Don't be no cussing believer.
Hey, apparently that's a staple. That's a signature sign of a Baptist. They cuss before they go to church and after church. Oh my Lord.
Okay. Ole Miss is out.
Walker the magician.
Hey, he looked like he slick a vampire at night.
Oh my God. Y'all got okay. Come on. Keep going. I'm taking notes.
Hey, let me ask you this: is Lamont on considered South Memphis or is that Whitehaven?
It's South Memphis, so I don't even,
I know because I know South Memphis.
We can go to the next subject because what you're not gonna do. You're not gonna disrespect my school. You're not gonna do that, okay?
But Fred brother trying to take it up for you. I'm just saying. I'm quoting facts.
Thank you, Amp.
We fair, petty, and balanced. That's what we are over here.
All right.
It's a real show.
Okay.
Hey, brother Amp, we're not gonna talk about Ole Miss anymore. They out, so you don't have to worry about that. Victoria's gonna get all this smoke though, because she said middle school lives matter. Victoria said
You did, and you did.
I did.
They want to spell it. They want to spell it because apparently there's no athletic program there. Look, check this out. So I just, I looked at the mascot for Lamar Horn.
Not too much.
He had me think because I had two kids. I had two
not
kids.
Too much.
But
not too much.
Y'all remember the show Thomas the Tank Engine?
Not too much.
Don't he look like Topham Hat? Like he like a black Topham Hat?
No. That is not comparison. No. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. No.
He like a black Topham Hat.
I can't say what I want to say. So we're gonna move on.
So you can text it.
Don't worry about it. I'll call you. I need to put emphasis on certain things. Okay.
Riley said y'all mascot walk up to people and say, pick a card, any card.
Riley, not too much. Not too much, okay? I'll be kicked off the show in a second. Don't worry about it.
He looked like he played 3-card money on the cone.
Don't worry about it. I'm gonna get kicked off in just one.
No, don't get kicked off. Y'all leave Victoria in her man.
I can't say what I want to say. So,
no, don't say it. Don't say it. Okay. Don't say it. These are jokes.
Your next cue card said MSU.
Hey, it look like he walk up to kids and say, "Got your nose."
Because I can't say what I want to say. Lord. Father God, in the name of Jesus, we come to you as only because you finna get 2 new people in heaven and just God, I just ask that you grant them entrance because give them access because they finna come see you. And just
okay then.
I'm not saying anything. I'm being politically correct.
All right.
I was trying to move on.
So basically, we need to stop messing with her about
the
magician.
Don't worry. When we get out the phone and I'm gonna call you. I'm gonna call you in just a second.
Woo, always be better. What was your next slide? MSU just is what? They are just a good mid-major program from now on in basketball.
Are they good?
They're good for what they were.
I don't know, man. They look a little suspect to me. I ain't seen no shooters.
Well, they took off. They was dogs in the season, but it just didn't show up in the Final Four. No joke. That's what they did.
So they were trash.
No, they was not Kansas City. They were not trash.
Now, see, Scooter, I didn't go back there.
It's okay.
Hey, Riley, leave MB alone now, brother.
Who?
It's all right.
I got you, Victoria. I got you.
I'm gonna stop.
When we go off live, I want y'all to know it's gonna go. What? Courtney, what you saying no about? We need to know.
About that magician taking her nose.
Oh, I know what Courtney's saying no about. She was saying no, the house team is not gonna park in the church. They're gonna park in Coles. Gotcha. All right.
She said that's not what she's saying no about either. We're gonna park where we want to park.
Brother Williams, I know you watched this. I knew she was gonna say it. There you go. You have a confirmation.
I'll let her know.
Let's see. MSU is trash. MSU is not good at anything right now. See, Victoria, we talk about our own stuff right here.
Okay.
Yeah. We just we keep it a buck over here.
Oh, you learned that word from Jackson?
Nah, I got that from the magician.
Okay.
She's okay. I can't wait to see Pastor Orr.
Oh, look at Victoria sipping from her new cup. Y'all see? Do it again, Victoria.
I'm excited because it took me a long time to get it. Don't worry about it.
Show them again.
You try to help me find it.
What kind of cup you got, man?
Neither one of y'all tried to help me find it, so
I did. I looked for 1 second. They said they had them at was it Dick's Sporting Goods in Tupelo.
Did you tell me that though?
By the time I told you, it was gone.
What y'all looking for?
The new hotness, the new cup hotness.
Let me see. They got cups.
I'm gonna show you.
I thought you got something out of brown.com. I didn't know you had got a new cup.
Deal with them high dollar cups. She bougie like
high
that.
Dollar cup.
Oh, so it's one of them Stanley cups.
Yeah, it's one of them.
No,
you ain't got little cups.
Anybody that got a whole ice for 10 hours don't need no water.
Yeah. That's a house team extraordinaire cup. You gotta be special house team. Your water.
Keep lifting.
You want to go to house team too, so don't do that.
Okay, with the stripes on it.
Look at that. I'm talking about that cup. Okay. Victoria, tell everybody where you got that cup at.
Willie. You wanted to be on the house team, Willie.
I am on the house team. I told you.
You got kicked out.
I was on the house team before most of y'all were on the house team.
I got a question.
On the house team.
I got a question about the house team.
Okay.
When people get to shout uncontrollably, do y'all help or do y'all just stand back and watch like the ushers?
Really care. I stand back and watch.
Like
I let the Lord use them and the Holy Ghost take over. Willie, on the other hand,
because I'm asking that question because I know you are primarily a house team, but you wear a lot of hats. Last week at 8:00, they got the dancing and moving, and I told Willie, I texted him, I said, "Go ahead and handle your business because it's finna happen." They act like I didn't know what I was talking about, but I saw you.
I told that person to sit down.
I saw you take somebody and sit them down. And I thought they was royalty because they sat on the stage. And I was like, wait a minute. how they get to sit on the stage, but everybody else get kicked? I mean, get pushed. I mean, get led through the back door. I need to know. I need to know because if I had to jump in and help the house team or the ushers, I need to know who can stay on the stage and who can go to the back.
You try to get them to the nearest seat available, but some people.
The choir stand was the nearest seat available. They came out the choir stand.
They came out. They had came out
the choir stand.
A lot of people came out the choir stand.
Yeah, y'all had a lot come out. I thought y'all was gonna run a room in the back, but
but that person, like, it depends on if they need help.
They didn't even have to split. You know, they didn't even have to split for the sermon. It was so many people fell out and left that the middle behind pastor for camera was wide open. Y'all didn't have to move nobody over. No, that was great.
Victoria, I'm not doing this.
I can't wait for it to happen.
Hey, Rodney, as soon as this show over, we're gonna just leave the studio. I'll let you know now. Victoria, it is all fun. We actually giving a shout out. I thought Lamont on was in the Whitehaven area or close to it, so I actually was gonna talk about it because it's all things Whitehaven. If it's South Memphis, that's my bad. I ain't from here, but we want to make sure Lamont on. Shout out to Lamont on. They doing some great things out there. Great thing.
Yeah,
I think that's the oldest. Is that the oldest HBCU in Tennessee?
It's the only HBCU in Memphis.
In Memphis.
Okay, right. Okay. So we'll give them a hard time, but we want to shout it out. That explains a lot too.
I'm trying to be nice to Riley, but he keep coming.
No, I'm just saying that's good to know.
Hey, she was turned. She see it.
I saw it. It's okay.
How many hands am I? How many fingers I'm holding up right now? He's like a black Willy Wonka.
Hey, Victoria, Rodney doing too much. I'm trying to keep it together. Rodney, stop hitting them buttons. Let's move on. Victoria, how's your bracket doing?
I didn't do a bracket this year.
What?
I waited too late. I waited too late.
Oh my goodness.
I didn't do a bracket, but
my bracket.
Everybody bracket shot. No, there's no bracket that is still going.
No. Mine was busted within the first 30 minutes.
Clemson, ragged behind.
And then actually my women's bracket was kind of the first round. I may have missed like 2 games, maybe 3. I was surprised. And then the second round, it looked like I didn't know what I was doing. it just went south. So if I was adding points, I probably came out even from the first and second round because the second one was horrible.
I want y'all to know in the women's bracket. So I did 2 brackets, and the one I did at church, I feel them bump my head. I must have shouted or something. I don't know what happened on that one. But the one I did for the national, I got like almost 2 sections right in the first round. But it's so many people playing, like, like 794,000 spot. But I mean, I'm not doing bad. But my women's bracket is phenomenal. As of right now, I only have 7 missed picks total. But it's so many people playing. I'm 395,437. Like, I only got 7 wrong.
You know what you sound like?
Don't do it.
Don't do it. Do not
Gita
do it.
Middle School.
Christian, go get these people. Christian, go get them. They are.
Look like you're gonna need a little bit of magic to get back up there, huh?
That wasn't funny.
Hey, you know that
you're running low.
You know,
I mean, you keep putting the picture up all you want to. I appreciate it.
It's a free publicity.
I appreciate it.
That's
Make
right.
sure everybody donates to the college.
Hold up. Wait, I'm looking at that picture and I actually read it. This is a new mascot?
It's the first.
Like this ain't been like the mascot for years and years and years.
They never had a physical. Like it's the first ever physical mascot. They never we were just the magicians. So they never had like a physical, like you know how you got Pouncer, you know.
Yeah. So what's his name?
Walker.
Walker?
Texas Ranger.
Because we're on Walker Avenue. Stop, Willie.
Who picked the name?
Because we are located at 807 Walker Avenue, so they named it Walker.
But they don't call Brown State Line.
Okay.
Brown got his name from somewhere.
Okay. Do you not like Walker?
Walker got his name. Your mascot, he got a name from a street.
Okay.
Hey, Victoria, watch this. So we can really see your face when Rodney say this stuff.
No. And they let that roll, like the board let that ride?
Clearly, it did. Do you want to take it up with the board?
No, I'm just surprised. Ain't nobody saying that like.
Do you want to come to the school and just give the mascot a new name? Do you want to dispute that?
Hey man, y'all could at the time y'all could have just named him Harrington. Everybody would have been straight. But the name after a street, I'm flabbergasted. Well, I'm appalled.
Well, congratulations. I can't wait till we get off this call.
Oh no! Everybody, I want y'all to know.
I cannot wait.
And it say live, I'm leaving the whole thing.
I want to see what she got to say because I want to see Miss House team get bad on me, talk crazy. Look, but enough on Walker, Memphis Ranger. We are going. What were we at, Patty? What were we talking about?
Your bracket and how it was busted.
Your bracket sucks.
Oh yeah, it sucks. I may still have. I may have picked the championship right on both brackets, though, men and women. So I have that in my pocket.
So who do you got for the men winning it?
Actually, I have Auburn winning it.
I got Duke.
I got Auburn. Duke is gonna be.
Duke is out.
No. All number ones made it to the Final Four, which is crazy. All number ones made it to the Final Four. Hey, you know what?
National one, I got Duke, but in my church one, I got Auburn.
Yeah, I got Auburn. And the women's, I got South Carolina again.
Me too.
And South Carolina again.
Victoria, do you follow college basketball? Is that your thing?
I do.
Oh, okay.
Okay, cool.
Who you had winning it all? I know you didn't do a bracket, but
for the women, I put South Carolina, but I wanted them to play USC because I wanted Juju to, but she
State
out.
Handled that. State messed that up for everybody.
Press.
Man, State didn't do that. Okay, Amp, that's a good pick too. That's a good pick too. That's a good pick. But
that was Duke women that I said was out. They out. They lost.
Yeah.
But the men, to me, the women's basketball has gotten more interesting than the men for me. So the last couple of years, I would agree with you up until this year. Yeah.
The last 2-3 years, I'll say last 5 years, the women's basketball has become a must-see during this time of the year. Before, it was just like something to fill you in until the men's game came. But now, the women's basketball, even through the whole season, is more like, I want to see these top teams play. And that's a big thing. We had talked about it before on the show when we was talking about women's basketball and women's professional basketball. And it's come a long way. I mean, I like to watch it. I like the enthusiasm and the actual physical aspect of it, because before it was like they was teaching them at Judah Middle School, but now it's like they actually balling. You hear me? Like they playing. So it looks like it's really fluid now.
Whew. Y'all on one day. I'm gonna tell you something. Now, this is on my wish list. So I think Dawn Staley has done an excellent job in South Carolina.
Yep.
I think she's taken that school to a heights unknown. I would like to see her go over to the men's side and see if she could do that with a college men's team. I believe she might be one of those people that could actually because what she teach seems to work anywhere, right? And I would be interested to see how men will respond to her coaching style.
I don't think she'll have a problem coaching men. I just think it'll be the other coaches that would be the issue.
Okay.
Why do you think that?
Because a woman coach that can come in and actually do well in today's world is not going to be looked at great upon from her colleagues. That's just the truth, especially in the sport world. When she can't go, I can't go in the locker room till they got clothes on, kind of deal. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's different for men because they have men and a women's sport is different. I think she could coach them, but it would be difficult. It would be very difficult.
I mean, there are men that coach women's basketball, so I'm pretty sure they got a protocol for dress.
Yeah, but it's kind of known in that situation. You know what I'm saying? Like in the men's world, that's a different atmosphere. That's different. It's just because it don't happen. It don't happen to the point to where we know about it.
Well, I'm just saying, I'll be interested to see how she does on the men's side personally.
Yeah, I think she could do it. I think she could do it.
What about you, Victoria? What you think?
I think she could. I don't think she would want to, but I think she could.
So let's say she wins another one this year, right?
Mm-hmm.
So does she stay and try to become, the next Pat Summit, or does she go to, maybe another program, see if she can redo it all?
Why move when it's working well?
I think she would stay at South Carolina.
And then she just got a new contract.
You sure did? 5 years, wasn't it?
Yep. And then she's at the top. She's at the pinnacle. What as far as women's basketball is concerned, where can she go? That's a blue blood. That's a well-known program, and say I can make this better. As far as women's basketball is concerned,
maybe UConn.
Gino ain't going nowhere.
It's about time, though.
Yeah, he ain't going nowhere now. But at the same time, oh yeah, she'll get the recruits. Because she got money to play with wherever she go. They're gonna NIL deal them to her if they have to. Her name alone would carry a lot of weight. Mm-hmm. But when she get there, your name and some money, who wouldn't go? Why do you think they went to LSU when they did? LSU was paying and they had a great coach down there.
Yeah.
And they still paying and they got a good coach down there. And she crazy as all get out. But yeah.
Well, just throwing it out there, just good conversation. We're about to wrap up. Victoria, first of all, thank you for filling in for Vicky. You have been a great sport. We have blasted your team hard, but with all love.
Hey, Riley. Now you see me. Now you don't. Magic.
He just won't stop, Victoria. He just won't stop.
You see this?
He just won't stop. But I do have two more things to get right to start talking about from on on. What are the Grizzlies doing? Like, this doesn't make sense to me. I had to throw it in there. What you just say, Victoria?
Woo, Lord, not the hospitality lady. Look,
is radical unhospitality?
Man, this lady is. Woo, I might not stay on.
Yeah.
They are in a world of hurt. I have always said that Memphis sports is cursed, and that proves it right there. University of Memphis football and basketball teams cursed, and the Grizzlies are cursed. They can have everything they need, and they can't get to where they got to go.
Right.
No reason. The same players go other places, and they ball out. So I don't know if it was how the players have a lot of weight now.
Yeah.
Or if they kind of saw something that they didn't like and said, we don't want to move forward with this. But I can't understand for the life of me why, when this man has brought this team and kept this team and been balling with this team, and they just hit a bad stretch here after the All-Star break. But outside of that, they still like number 5 and 6 in the division. What is going on? Yeah, Yeah. And then they didn't have nobody to replace him. Like, we're going to put this dude from the bench in there that nobody knows. They put him on the screen last night at the Lakers game, and everybody was like, who? Like, you should have heard. Like, when the players were running out, they was cheering, yeah, Ja, yeah, Jerry. And then they put the coach in there. They were just like, oh, so that's who that is. And it was over with. It was bad. It was horrible. I didn't like it.
Yeah. Well, I just need to. I don't understand. The timing didn't make sense. Grizzlies are not the worst team in the NBA. And I'll end tonight's show on something that has been controversial because it spilled over. But come on, LeBron, your son's not an NBA player. Like, come on now, let's call a spade now. I ain't hating on the young man. I know he can make money. I know he is a draw financially. But if that guy was named Willie Petty, Rodney Hubbard, or Victor Todd, he would not be in the NBA. Come on.
Would be playing overseas. If that. Because he ain't shown nobody nothing but junior high and high school tape.
Maybe he went to Jeter. He can go to Jeter and he can.
They don't have a basketball.
Christian is gonna fight you. I want you to know, Christian, you need to watch this. Christian, you out there. Victoria is going in on Jeter. Rodney is going in on Lamar and on. I am just the facilitator.
God. Okay. Rodney, but you know what? I honestly think that it's, and I don't know what else Stephen A. said. I don't like Stephen A.
I don't either.
Okay.
Primarily because he just needs to let his hair go and face reality. But and then like you talk aggressively to get your point across, and he be talking to hear himself talk sometimes. And so I think that he's, like I said, so fill me in. What did he say?
He said what everybody else in the world thinks.
Okay.
That the only reason he got on the team was because of his daddy. He's not an NBA player yet. He shouldn't be on an NBA team. If anything, a G League team. Mm-hmm. And basically just telling facts. But the things you said contribute to the message that went across. So how you say things and how you put things in your approach makes the difference. If he had just went out and said it without hollering and out getting all extra and talking crazy, I think it would have been okay.
I think it would have too, because I think, like I said, it's Stephen A. He has to talk aggressively, or he thinks that he just knows everything. I really don't like the man, and like I said, primarily because I can't look at him because the hair, it's like I can't look at him.
That's not a person. That's not a reason not to like a person, though.
Well, it is for me on camera, because like y'all should put him behind a microphone, like on the radio where you can't see him. But
he'll be hollering through your speakers.
I think, and he's also said so much about LeBron. So I think it was a mixture of personal. I mean, you still don't want nobody to talk about your child, even though it may be true.
But at the same time, if that's what he get paid to do, and you know that he's gonna do it.
But he says a lot of controversial stuff, though.
That's why he get paid the money.
Well,
nobody listens to sense on TV.
You're right.
Nobody really listens to it. They just get loud and loud, and it can make all the sense in the world. But if it's loud, it has more of an audience.
So I'm gonna jump in here, and I'm gonna actually disagree with both of you all. I don't care nothing about that man's presentation. If you don't want your child being critiqued for his performance, then you should not have possibly used a lot of nepotism to get him on that stage.
Well, he did do that. But I think it's because
I agree with you totally on that.
I think it's because I think it's more personal, between LeBron and Stephen A. I think that's what it is. So he's kind of using Bronny, but
now,
Brian, you should have had these. I don't know if I could say the word that I want to say but you should have. You should have said what you had to say when he was just talking about you before Brian, because he knew he knew everything. So
like you're angry
maybe
dad.
it all came. Maybe that was probably the straw that broke the camel's back. And
the other thing is this: LeBron James is strategic in everything that he does. There is nothing that is not thought about. Mm-hmm. The fact that I went to this man when the camera was on me at the end of the third quarter to tell him to keep my son's name out of his mouth and some other words. When he went up and normally when LeBron talked to anybody on the court that he don't want to know their conversation after the game, he talked like this the whole time because he don't want nobody reading his lips. He made sure all of that was seen. Now, the other part is this. LeBron James is the type of man that can say, hey, give me Stephen A. phone number. I need to talk to him.
He probably already got it.
And he can call and talk to him. It was done for a reason.
I think it was personal.
It was done so he wouldn't look crazy, so he could look like the big bad wolf when this man been talking out the side of his head about you and your son.
I'm not gonna be able to side with LeBron on this because it's the same man yelled at his own mom.
I ain't trying
to take up for him when somebody fouled him hard in the NBA. He told his mom to go somewhere and sit down. This is the same guy. If you got a personal beef, have that beef. All right. I got 4 kids, so I don't want you bashing my kids. But I'm also saying, that's kind of the fragile societal network that we have now. Like, as long as you're saying what I want to hear, I want 1 million followers that all say they love me, all like everything I do. The minute somebody critiques you, mind you, honestly, we're not even talking about attacking your character, then you blow up. And I do think that is also a part of the fragile nature. Like, everybody want to be great. Everybody want to be told they're great. But if great is a 10 and they doing a 2, you ain't great. I mean,
kind of sound like politics.
But then I don't think that he should have came back and retracted his,
Right.
So, like, if you gonna stand 10 toes down, Stephen A., stand on what you said. Don't come back because Ronnie had a good game. If he still can't play, he still can't play.
And
he came back and he was like,
Well, if I'm Stephen A., I'm not gonna pick a fight with the best player in the NBA right now, probably for the last 5 to 7 years. I'm not gonna just pick a fight randomly. But how many videos have we seen where Bronny is actually working out with LeBron in the offseason? Who's the coach they brought in to help him? Like, and don't get me wrong, I don't like us killing Bronny because in my mind, this is a fragile young adult that didn't he have a heart attack? I mean, like a cardiac arrest.
Yeah.
And so in my mind, don't want to push him personally or mentally over there. But at the end of the day, Bronny doesn't play very well. That's not me being ugly about it. It's just, I mean, if I was out there doing that, people would say I'm bad, and I would just have to deal with it. And so it is what it is, Come on now, the praise team missed 1 note. You're gonna be like, that note bad. I mean, you don't quit the praise team. You don't start a fight with the ushers, do you?
Apparently you do. But because the minute somebody fall out, we keep score.
And see, this is why we're going to end Petty Moments. I want y'all to know, thank y'all. Like and share and comment for us. Victoria, we appreciate you standing in the stead for Vicky, who is out being the supreme usher of the earth right now. Brown Baptist is in Whitehaven. So 10 o'clock next Sunday. Please, if you're in the Whitehaven area, come out.
Rodney, you going to be there?
Say it again.
Is Rodney going to be there?
No.
Nah, Rodney ain't gonna be there, so y'all don't get to be there.
What was the point of you coming? Okay.
I'm not coming. No, I had planned to come, but but I don't like. I can't be around a lot of people.
Well, first Sunday, we don't know what to expect first Sunday. I'm hoping there's a lot of people, right? And so I'm hoping thousands show up. I'm hoping we have a great time. I'm hoping somebody gives their life to the Lord. I'm also hoping that we get new people, instead of spreading existing thin. I'm praying that we don't get weary, like Victoria said, and well doing.
I did not. I just said I was tired. I'm not weary.
And as we leave, I want y'all to know that I'm gonna end this session and then get off real quick because I already know what's gonna happen. And so if I'm going to end the session, get off real quick. I might as well end the session as petty as I know how. Let's recap the pettiness from tonight. Middle school matter. Shout out to Jeter. Victoria said Fairleigh was the school of Whitehaven. Bridget Crutchfield has adamantly denied that, although she said half of the people went to Fairleigh. Rodney said Hillcrest is the school of Whitehaven, and as he goes in and out. And last,
I got a question.
Oh God, what man?
Do the Magic Man take he do like that little powder in his pocket all the time? I'm not asking. Nope, Victoria. I'm not answering your phone call right now. I'm doing the show.
As we roll out, I want y'all to be left with this. Support your area schools in Whitehaven, no matter which one you think is the best. Support Whitehaven. Whitehaven is doing some major things. I don't call it a comeback because they've been here for years. And my mom always says God is magical.